Well, community groups play an important role across Saskatchewan and especially here in the Southwest. And today we're going to be talking to some folks from the Swift Current Elks Lodge number 8. And joining us here in the studio today is Clint Turleson, the Exalted Ruler here in Swift Current. Clint, welcome to the show.
Well, thank to be here, Carol.
Now, I guess for folks who aren't too familiar with the Elks Lodge, I guess, can you sort of give us a little bit of a backgrounder of exactly what your particular group does here in Swift Current?
Yes, well, I think what we're greatly known for in Swift Current here is our local donations, which are normally in the $10,000 figure. Put the money back into our community where we received it from. If we have anything left over, then we proceed on and put it into the Elks and Purple Cross Fund for Children. So it works well for us.
Now, can you give us a little bit of a history, I guess, about the Elks Lodge here in Swift Current? I guess, how long have you been around?
Well, I was just looking the other day, and I do believe we've been around 97 years. So we're pretty proud. We've been around just shade under 102, and we're certainly hoping that we'll be around for another 100.
Now, you mentioned the history of the lodge, and just like any community group, you want to see that going forward for future generations. And I guess what we really want to focus on today is trying to keep that membership going. And I guess at this point in time, I guess for people who are interested in maybe becoming a member, I guess you have an event coming up here in April, an information night.
We're going to take a different approach to this. We definitely need members. Our membership is very low. Our age is getting up there. I'd like to say I'm one of the younger members. We're hoping to have a membership drive here for a couple of weeks. We're going to have an information evening on April the 20th. Invite these people out to find out, what do the Elks do?
What benefits have you taken away from it, I guess, what feelings of pride, or what do you take away as being a member? And, for potential new members, what could they look forward to, accomplishments as being a part of the Elks Lodge?
Well, I think personally, for me, I figure it's an honor to belong to them and do all the things that we do locally. And I really like it. We don't wear our regalia very often anymore, but when we get out in public and do some function, we like to have our regalia on because it's certainly colorful and we will be noticed.
Now, I guess for people who are watching this particular segment on our program, if they'd like a little more information about the event coming up in April, again, that's coming up on the 20th, right?
That's correct, Carol. And this event will be starting at 6:30 at night. We hope to have a light lunch served at 6:30. We have 3 speakers coming in from Saskatoon that are very knowledgeable about what's gone on in the Elks over the years, how it works. We also have our provincial president coming in, which is very knowledgeable to give out the proper information.
So for someone that's watching today, if they'd like to attend the April 20th event, Clint, how would they get a hold of someone from the Elks Lodge?
Well, I would strongly suggest, Carol, that they phone me at 773-5623. So I know that you're going to come, and we make sure that we have enough food and a chair for you, because I'm expecting to have quite a few people there.
And also joining us here in the studio today is Colin Cowan, the Secretary-Treasurer for Elks Lodge number 8. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
What are some of the groups that perhaps over the years the Elks have made some donations to?
Well, we donate to the city our swimming and skating for 12 and unders. We to the Southwest Abilities, to the Salvation Army, to many different organizations. We also we have our national fund, and it's called the Elks and Royal Purple Fund for Children. And any child under the age of 19 that needs assistance, they can apply to us, and we will forward it into our national charity and get some assistance for them.
Now, Colin, you were mentioning obviously you help a lot of the youth here in the community and still sick children, but also you've helped some other folks here in the community, especially in the healthcare area. I guess the Dr. Noble Irwin Regional Healthcare Foundation.
Yes, in the last 10 years, we have donated over $107,000 to the projects in Swift Current here. And our latest one is we supplied a room in the hospital for $25,000. And we've just, in another week, we'll be making our final payment on that $25,000. So we're very excited about that we were able to give this much money to the community for the hospital. And that is our big concern. If we do fold, we're concerned about what's going to happen to the community with the money that we give.
So certainly a lot of ways that your group is involved in the community, and a big push now to keep the lodge going and to bring in some new members. So we definitely want to get that message out here. And I guess would you be a point of contact as well if someone is interested in
yes,
joining?
I would. They can call me at 773-3033, and I'd be glad to explain anything to them or help them out in any way.
What sort of a commitment is there? How often would lodge members meet here in Swift Current?
We meet once a month, every fourth Tuesday, and it's only for an hour and a half. We try and keep our meeting as short and to the point as possible so that it doesn't get carried away.
Well, we certainly appreciate you folks coming in here today to tell us a little bit more about the Elks Lodge number 8. And again, a reminder to our viewing audience, the local Elks Lodge is looking for new members, and you can certainly come out and find out more about what this organization does here in Swift Current with their event coming up on April the 20th.